What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming at y'all once again. Welcome. Now, while you're watching this video around children, please remove them from your immediate vicinity because my videos are not for children. We already said that many times on my channel. No need to repeat myself. Now, lately, what I've been doing on my channel is showing people how to, access and study consumer law in real time, okay? Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because in today's time, everybody's saying everything is hard to afford and it's this and it's a very depressing time in society for many people. Many people find it hard because, to be honest with you, it's several factors on why that is. Now, again, since like I tell people, whether the recording of this video, it is 3:30 in the morning. Okay, I have been at this for quite a minute, and you have to start looking for ways to, conventionalize your thinking. You have to start, for those who haven't, in order for you to get out that mental funk. Let me tell you something. First off, have faith in the Most High. Period. Let's start there. Have faith in the Most High. Secondly, you got to study. And I'm going to give a prime example in this video segment on how important it is for you to study and know exactly what you need to apply. So whenever people try to disrupt your lifestyle, you have a rebuttal. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't have time. Yes, you do. You have time. You have time to watch this video, which will probably be about 20-25 minutes long. That's enough time for you to be able to read or study the material for yourself. 20-25 minutes. I mean, I know people who scroll up and down on timelines on Facebook and, watch idle videos and so forth and so on, and play video games. And yeah, you got time. You have time. You just have to make it. And see, that type of thinking, when you say you don't have time to study, you're only conflicting yourself. See, if you want something bad enough or you want something to change, you'll work forward towards it. Now, have somebody else do it for you, some hardcore research, some hardcore study, and some real hardcore application. See, when you start applying this method, things in your life that you would otherwise feud with in your conscience, you don't have to worry about. See, the reason why over the past few videos I have been elaborating on consumer protection laws and consumer laws and so forth is because whenever you do commerce, you are considered the consumer, right? It's a consideration, though. It's just what you'll consider. Now, the reason why I said it years and years and said it for years and years and years and years and years on my channel, I kept telling people, come to SPC, do this, do this. Now look at it. Look at what's going on right now in society. Look at what's going on right now in society. Look at it. You'll see it yourself. And I've been preparing people mentally for this for years, irrespective of anybody's opinion on anything about other YouTube content creators. I stuck with this. And I've been telling people, you got to learn the financial literacy game. A lot of people don't understand in this fractional reserve banking system, there's only credit and there's debit. That's all you have. That's what you have on both sides of the ledger. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, a lot of people do not know about credit. I've been I've been basically letting people know, like, yo, this is what you do to get yourself together in your credit profile. I've been telling people over the years, hey, you know it's illegal for them to actually use your or the social security number for credit inquiry purposes. Did you not know that you can actually study consumer law according to um, the laws put down by the Federal Trade Commission to basically make these individuals liable? Apart from my voice cracking, I've been up all night. Well, pretty much, so I ain't gonna sound too optimal. But anyway, you have to take it into consideration. These laws are put in place to protect you. And I'm going to show an example from my life. Not some stuff I heard, not some shit I done watched on the 60-second TikTok. This is my life, okay? And I'm trying to get y'all to understand that these individuals are trying to switch the role. You are the creditor, to be honest with you, because you have the means to produce the outcome desired for the fulfillment and the remedy of a contract. That's why they will extend you credit, because they know you got it. But they need particulars from you. This is what they need from you. They need your signature and they need that number. See, when you give them that signature and that number, what do? You give them access to your credit, which is all right in most cases. But then there are laws against you even doing that, you know? And we'll get into that more later. Can't really put too much on you right now, but yes, there are forms you're supposed to have in place where before you even take out a loan, before you take out any type of thing, you have to give a form of authorization in order for that to be released, which is actually good up until 90 days. But they don't tell y'all this. They just say, what, your social security number. You have to give an authorization for that. And see, when you intermingle that with the Uniform Commercial Code and you intermingle that with federal trade law, you are bulletproof. You're bulletproof. And they know this. And this is the reason why a lot of them either don't understand or don't know because they don't read themselves. Or they do understand but don't acknowledge because they don't see no benefit in that for them. See, they only see benefit in commerce by the public consumer ignorance. That's how they get their profit. By you believing that you owe something. Let me show y'all something from my personal life. We'll read it just to let you know. Let me tell you something. Whenever they tell you when you sign a contract, you notice that they're always going to emphasize you sign. Duh. It was a physical action necessary to take place. Contracts, however, are not binding. You have the right to rescission under consumer credit law, or you have a right to full disclosure under consumer credit law. Now, this is a financing state, like not financing state, no, sorry. This is a sale contract, which is a simple finance charge. This is a consumer credit document, okay? That's just basically in layman's terms. Now, since it has my personal information on it, I'm just gonna let you know what's listed. It has my name, my wife's name, and it has the seller/creditor name and address, right? So whenever it has the seller or creditor's name and address, you have to realize that's why they say read the fine print. Don't ever let nobody make you believe that you're just because you signed something, you're stuck. Nah, there's federal trade laws. And on here, it lets you know, even on here, it says Federal Truth in Lending Disclosures. Knows what it said. Federal Truth in Lending Disclosures. So, since it said Federal Lending Truth and Disclosures, what does that mean? It means that the total amount of payment. It says the amount you will have paid after you have made all payments as scheduled. However, if the creditor is yourself, what does that tell you? So let's just say, for instance, read the fine line. If it says you, the buyer, may buy the vehicle below for cash or on credit. Now, it says by signing this contract, you choose to buy the vehicle on credit under the agreements of this contract. So you basically already bought what you already owe. But see, this is where sales and consumer law and contract law all combined. Now stick with me. Now, since they're saying under the terms and conditions, this is the amount of payments you wish to make, but it already said you paid. What? Wait. What are we doing here? Now, I know the ignorant will be like, well, it was on credit. Duh. When you go to a store and you want to go get you a soda, you got cash or you got credit, but you used to choose your credit card, don't you walk out the door with that soda? Do they tell you have to come back and pay for that soda at a later date? Or will you go pay for cash and you want that soda? And I hate to use soda as an analogy, but you get what I'm saying. Do they tell you have to come back at a later date and pay for that soda? No. You walk away free and clear on both avenues. It's paid for. That's what people don't understand about credit and debit. It's all a system of deficit. You have to understand. That's why people are like, I'm broke. No, you're rich. You just have to learn how to operate in commerce. You know, you have to learn how to operate in commerce. Y'all don't watch so many videos on so many people's channels, and they tell you become a secure party creditor and all that. The reason why that's important is because you're securing yourself in regards to any transaction that you may partake in. That is the purpose. The purpose is to become secured enough to basically any loss, any claim, any rise in controversy, or any misunderstanding in regards to signing or accommodating any documentation per UCC 13419 is saying, hey, I'm covered. So you know how sometimes when they tell you, don't put UCC 1308 next to a signature and all that, it's fine. Don't trip. As long as you have a UCC 1 on record and you have all rights, title, interest covered in your collateral section, that don't matter. You good. Because the purpose of the UCC 1 is to have a superior security interest over your trust. So they don't have that. See, the contract and the false liens that they make are false because they don't have a superior security interest over it. You do, which means that there's only but so far they can go. You see what I'm saying? Now, in regards to a creditor, like I said, one very powerful remedy is one piece of paper. One piece of paper. That, you know what I'm saying? It's called, again, creditor disclosure statement. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I tell people, even though it's one piece of paper, but it's very effective, according to federal law, according to any entity that's out there doing commerce, they have to provide several factors. Several factors of information. I'm just going to go over it real quick. They have to have the name and address of collector, which is the assignee, name and address of the debtor, the account numbers. What are the terms of assignment for this account? You may attach a facsimile of any record related to such terms. Has any insurance claims been made by any creditor or assignee regarding this account? You have to disclose that. The creditor. Has the purported balance of this account been used in any tax deduction claim? They have to disclose that. Please list the particular products or services sold by the collector to the debtor and the dollar amount of each. They have to disclose that. Upon failure or refusal of collector to validate this collection action, collector agrees to waive all claims against the debtor named herein and pay debtor for all costs and attorney fees in defending this action. Now y'all know why I said I filed a federal lawsuit against these individuals, because I see materially that they did something fraudulent and they violated consumer law. So this is just you just doing a pre-discovery to basically let them know that you ain't as dumb as they think you are. Like, you just gonna walk up in there, you just gonna let me walk out here with a $75,000 vehicle, and I'm just gonna walk out here and just, what the hell? Me not knowing it's already paid for, me knowing that y'all double timing. You know what I'm saying? Finance charges, you ain't even supposed to pay that. That already through federal truth and lending, that's already taken care of. Y'all sitting out here going to service stations and all that. Y'all could be going to the dealers and get y'all shit serviced like off of the finance charge alone. It's already taken care of. But that's neither here nor there. Now, they have to have an authorized signature and a date, along with any attachments to this, before that you can even consider this. It says, please return this completed form and attach all assignment or other transfer agreements, which means that any transfer agreement that you done had with anybody else, I need to know that too, that will establish your right to collect this debt. Your claim cannot be considered if any portion of this form is not completed and returned with the required documents. This is a request for validation made pursuant to the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. You know what I'm saying? Which, in and of itself, goes and coincides with federal truth in lending. Truth in lending. Now y'all get it? Got it? Good. If you do not respond as required by law, your claim will not be considered, and you may be liable for damage for continued collection efforts. Please allow 30 days processing at the receipt of your request. Now, what does this do? This gives them a heads up to get their shit in order and let them know, like, whoa, we fucked up. Because y'all have to understand, just because you're offered something doesn't mean it's binding on you. See, when you actually document stuff like this, and me, I do it thorough. You see what I'm saying? I do it thorough. You know, I tell people, you know, this date, United States Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, yada, yada, yada. It is what it is. You know, highlight the red sections, let them know what's up. Creditor disclosure statement. In accordance to 1692, 1694, you got to know your codes now. You got to know your laws. It says, quote, I say, my credit has been accessed and I need full disclosure before making further consideration concerning any collection effort on behalf of your corporation. I grant 14 days. You know, got to give them 14 business days for a signed form to be sent to my address to be determined for further collection efforts. Failure to do so will constitute commercial fraud, and I will sue for damages concerning fraudulent business practices under consumer law. So you really ain't got to go too tough, because you know when you do a lawsuit, they have what's called discovery. And basically what you're doing is you're collecting your evidence. When they call you, make sure you get it recorded, make sure you have it on record, and make sure you know your recitation. Make sure you have such a strong case against these people that they ain't got no option but to just basically either A, honor what you say, or B, get ready to pay. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to pay. Y'all have to do your due diligence to keep these people off your back, because debt collectors can make your life a living hell. You see what I'm saying? They can, if you let them. But see, when you know the law, you have to also understand that there's certain laws to protect you in certain instances. Like, you got 15 United States Code 1666B. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they can't report late payments to your credit, because until they actually determine those factors, you can't even put it down as a late payment. because you have yet to determine that this is a valid debt. See, when you understand the creditor disclosure statement is nothing more than just a debt validation letter, they know you know what you know. They know you're not stupid. They're gonna send it over to their legal department because some people that work in the corporate sector or who work in the commercial sector, they ain't that bright. All they know how to do is push that paper and get that signature. That's all they know how to do. But the ones that's a little bit more seasoned than this, they're gonna be like, that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's the game that they play in corporate. Don't think that these individuals don't throw each other under the bus. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all right now, do not think that they don't do that. They do. Oh, they cutthroat. People like, oh, they all work together. Don't believe that for a second. Yeah, they work together, but they don't work in concert with each other. You get it? Because in commerce, it's all about liability. It's all about who gonna get stuck with the chip. You know what I'm saying? And in many instances, you're not gonna take that hit. See, the beautiful thing is the reason why I filed federal suit, because one person told me I need to talk to this person told me I need to talk to this person. Let us all get together where we can all talk together. Let's have a meeting of the minds. See what I'm saying? Let's have a meeting of the minds. Let's acknowledge that some laws have been broken here, and I'm not the one that did it. See, failure to pay a debt is not breaking the law. But when you obligate somebody to a debt without adequate proof, that's a fucking crime. You know what I'm saying? That's a crime that I didn't commit. You basically loaned me my own credit, in short, and basically asked me to pay back on something you didn't even have access to. Oh, you had access to it? No, you didn't, because there's a form you're supposed to have before you even try to access it. Let me grab it real quick. Let me tell y'all something. This is why knowledge is power. Okay? You have what's called a violation warning, denial of rights, under color of law, which you can also send after the elapsed period of time, letting them know that they committed a crime. And if you wish to pursue state or federal charges, you can do so, because it also lets you know 14 USC 1983 provides that every person who under any statute, ordinance, regulation, custom, or usage of any state, territory, and District of Columbia subjects or causes to be subjected any citizen of the United States to other person within the jurisdiction thereof of the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured by the Constitution and law shall be liable to the party injured in an action at law, suit in equity, or other proper proceedings for redress. Notice that the law protects you. Now, a lot of people are like, but the law don't protect you. You don't read. You're looking at it from a standpoint of not looking at it in your favor. You're looking at it as they doing what they want. They can. This is a legal notice and warning. You know what I'm saying? Pursuant to 18 United States Code, subsection 242. It says 18 USC 245, provided that whoever, whether or not acting under color of law, intimidates or interferes with any person from participating in or enjoying any benefit, service, privilege, program, facility, or activity provided for or administered by the United States, or applying for enjoyment, employment, or any prerequisite thereof by any agency of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for no longer than 1 year or both. Now, it says also, you advise them to cease and desist from that point forward. You may be in violation of federal law and persisting with your demand may lead to your arrest and or civil damages. Also understand the law provides that you can be held personally responsible or liable as well as your company or agency. So I can really sue all of y'all who are involved either jointly or severally. And this is what you get from the experience of learning when you study. And I told you that'd be less than 25 minutes. It's just that simple, people. When you start to study, you start to put everything in its proper focus. Once you put things in its proper focus, everything starts to come to light. And one thing I can tell you about corporations, I don't care how shiny they look, I don't care how neat they look, I don't care how they present themselves. They all do shady shit based on your ignorance. Now, mind you, I'm 35 years young. I've been studying for years. I've been studying for a long time. Long time. And when you study, you show yourself approved. See, I'm not doing this as no guru or no motherfucking YouTube personality. I'm doing this to protect my ass out here in this commercial world. I'm just blessed enough by the Most High to use my experience in my life as an example. Again, I come here and I use my experience as an example, but my experience may not be your experience. And that's the thing that I try to encourage people on. You need to study more. Now, I know a lot of people going through financial hard times and so forth and so on. And we all get it. Okay? This country been in shit since its inception. All right, we just gonna call it what it is. There ain't nothing new under the sun here. But I basically have reduced my fees for study materials and everything, just because on the strength, I know it is what it is. My consultation fees ain't gonna change though. But as far as like study materials and everything is concerned, I chop that stuff down. I drop a gem every now and again, but like I said, people come on here, they hijack your content, they repackage it, and then they go out there and just do dumb shit. My intentions are real on this channel. Yeah, sometimes I get pissed off. Yeah, sometimes I joke. But times like this, I'll be dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I ain't cracking a joke when I'm talking about no business. Now, when it come down to other stuff like later on down the line, like me and my wife, we're gonna launch some more videos. We're gonna get on the Juice Plus, because irrespective of what's going on out there in the world, don't let that shit affect your personal bubble. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, get that Juice Plus. You know what I'm saying? Stay healthy. See, that's the whole objective. Make you stress out, make you stay sick, make you stay sluggish, and make you stay sleep. Sluggish, slow, and sleep. SSS. That's what they gonna do. But if you allow them to do that, or you don't take advantage of certain opportunities, or just get out your comfort zone, that's all it really takes. Sometimes in order for you to see a change, you got to be a change. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. And I can tell you right now, you ain't going to learn this shit in college. You're not going to learn it in no trade school, even though trades are good. You're not going to learn it there. You're not going to learn, and you damn sure ain't going to learn it in law school. Law school is nothing more than a brood of vipers. That's what they are. And when you understand the significance of going into the temple with the whip of cords, you have to understand. Drop a gem on you. Everybody that's a card holder in some respective capacity, I want you to reach in your wallet and pause this video at this moment while you go get it. Pause this video and go get your wallet. Okay. Now that you're back, after you done got your wallet, I want you to pull out any type of Visa or MasterCard. Right? Any type of Visa or MasterCard. Flip it over. You'll see Dove on the back. Why Dove of all things? When it said Yeshua went in the temple and started overchanging the money lenders' tables because they were in there selling doves. Is it making sense now? See, you got to go inside the temple with a whip of cords. This is discipline. And overturn the money lender's table. See, they just gave it to you in an allegorical sense. I'm giving it to you in the real sense. You need to start overturning them tables. That's why people say my tables is turning. Now you get it? I hope you do. I hope y'all stick around and don't let the world get you down. Keep your faith up in the Most High. Like I said, for the reduced price, like and I really don't like using price. I'll just say like whatever you wish to contribution, whatever fucking word you like using to be correct. I don't care, but you get the concept. Just please leave me an email. I put it in the comment section. And yeah, people, I'm still doing consultations. I'm still rolling. You know, transitioning, still making things happen. It is what it is, people. You know, rock with me, and I'm rocking with y'all. And you know what, agents, fuck y'all. Still. Or you thought I was gonna let y'all get away with it, didn't you? I was gonna let you get away with it. No, fuck you. Cause y'all the reason why a lot of these people don't understand this, because y'all want to block them because you don't understand it. But you know, to whom the Most High guides to the light, so be it. So mote it be. But at the same token, yeah, you ain't in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna make as many laws as you want, as many rules, as many regulations, because you have to do that because you don't live according to natural law. You don't live according to the grace of the Most High. You live according to the worldly ways. You know what I'm saying? But see, it says you gave wisdom to the lowly to combat y'all spiritual wickedness in high places. You're not going to win this battle. I just let you know right now. Not going to win it. Just saying. People, empower yourselves, irrespective of race, nationality, origin, color, creed. Knowledge is a motherfucker. It's the one thing they want to keep from you. You know what I'm saying? It's the one thing they wanted to keep from you. Don't you think that's a little bit strange? I don't. I know what junk food looks like. That's all they give you. So like I said, anybody want to make a contribution for their own education, put reduced contribution in the email section. You want a consultation, contact me via email. I'll be available at my earliest convenience. Y'all take care. Educate yourself. Stay aware. Peace. Like, love. See y'all soon.